You tell me a pizza that you order from one of them there pizza joint looks that good right there. You think we ought to cut this up with here? We use our Sawzall, or maybe we use that right there to cut him up with. We're going to get this here conventional forge fired up here, ready to go. Yep, that'll do her. We're going to have his bowl here. And got about 2 cups of bread flour there. Alright, about a half cup of hot water there. And let's see here, we need us a little oil here. Hey folks, we're back again. This time I'm going to show you how to make my world famous homemade pizza. Now I've been looking forever how to make the best, homemade pizza. And I finally come up with it. And I'll show you what kind of sauce here in a little bit I found to be the teetotal best to make your pizza with. We can't use our forge over there this time, so we got to go with our conventional forge. You know what I mean? All right. We got Tater here. Tater, of course, I brought him in the last video. He's here to supervise and make sure we do this all right. So first of all, I guess we better get our safety gear, if you want to call it that. First of all, glasses. Can't see a dang thing without them. Of course, our safety hat. Gotta have them 2 things. And we can't do nothing without some tools. You know that. All right, we got a tool there. We got our official blueprint. There we go. Where's our official blueprint? All right, as you see here, we're going to make a dough here, and then we're going to roll out that dough, and then we're going to put it on that pan, put some toppings on it. We're going to throw it there to the conventional fryer there. And then I'm going to say, this is good. The old lady, she's going to say, yes, it was. Alrighty, now we got our ball here. So folks, instead of you going out there to that pizza joint and paying $30 for you a pizza, get in the kitchen and do this yourself. And I'm telling you, what I'm giving you here makes the absolute most bestest pizza that you ever had. You know why? Because we always trust that process, right? Right. And Tater says you got to trust that process. He knows what he's talking about. That look pretty good. All right. What I like to do is I like to take me some of these here spices. My fan of blowing, got to do something like it there, I reckon. And then some oregano. Can't do like last time and dump the whole bottle. If you saw my last video, oh my Lord, we had some Italian potatoes. We're going to put a little bit of this here garlic in there. We're just going to keep kneading this up a little bit. We're going to knead it. I guess we got to want it. Knead one. I don't know how it ever come about. Y'all, do you make a homemade pizza at home? If you do, drop me something down there in the comments. What do you use? I'm showing you what I use, and you got to try it. Like I'm telling you, it's the absolute best. Last night, I made a batch of them soft homemade pretzels. Let's get this pizza made. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of oil, pour on top of it just about like it there. Roll this dough around in there a little bit. And we're going to let it there sit for about 5 minutes, something like it. You can't have a pizza without cheese, can you? So we better get us some cheese here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my planer out here, my high-tech planer. Let's see here. We got to make sure our cheese here is coming off there about level here. You got to watch your fingers with this high-tech equipment here, because this high-tech equipment, it take a finger off right quick like. Gooey boy, folks. I'm hotter than a fat kid in the middle of August up in here. Whew. Well, here we go, folks. Oh, Tater gone again. Y'all seen him around? Tater. Well, he ain't over there trying to get baked again. He ain't in here trying to there he is down there. What the world? Tater, what are you doing down yonder? Oh, he said he wanted to go to the land down under. You reckon down under folk like pizza? I don't know. Do y'all know the folk in the land down under down there, do they like pizza? Or, what do they do down there? Drop a comment down there. Let me know something maybe. Now that we got our cheese grated there, we're going to use some of this high-tech lube here on our pan. I don't use a roller here or whatever you want to call it on my dough. I just like doing it some certain ways, like that there, maybe that right there, maybe hit it with that a few times, maybe that hammer right there and get it. We're just going to have to do something like that there, get that sucker worked out there like that. It'll make you think it ain't going to fit. It's kind of like trying to put 10 pounds of something in a 5-pound bag, but well, but dang, I can't make that sucker stay. I'll tell you what we'll do it. Put some staples in it, baby. Then what I want to do, I'm going to take his crust here. Got him on there about 400 degrees. We're going to leave that baby in there for about 5 or 10 minutes. We just want the crust to sit there. How long you say, Tater? About 5 minutes or so. Yeah, Tater said about 5 minutes or so. Leave that baby in there for about like that. Let that crust kind of set up, because if not, we put our juices and stuff on there, it maybe gets soggy on, so we don't want that. You know what I mean, oh smell-o-meter going off. Well, let's see what we got here. What do you put on your tombstone? Now, like I said, I told y'all, I'm going to show you the best sauce that I've ever found, and I have made my own. I've looked high, I've looked low, I've looked in and down. Me and Tater, we looked forever for his pizza sauce. And I'm telling you, it is the world's best pizza sauce I ever found. Now, if y'all know a better pizza sauce, drop me a comment down there and let me know if y'all know better pizza sauce than this one. But I like this classico traditional pizza sauce. I'm telling you, this makes about the best pizza sauce for pizza or cheese sticks or whatever you ever seen. If y'all would like me to make some of them soft pretzels here on a video and show you how to, drop a comment down there. If you'd like me to, I'd sure do it for you. So let's get us some of this sauce on here. Look at there. And we're going to take our brush here and we're going to brush that pizza sauce around there. Who makes that classico anyways? We're cheating a little bit. We're going to use us some frozen peppers and onions here, but be more there. Spread them out. Spread them, boys. Spread them. We'll get down here and make sure we're pretty level there. Let's see here. We'll take and make sure. Yeah, and looking pretty good right about there. All right, now, like I say, what do you put on your tombstone or pizza? We put the garden on there. Now we're putting some cow up on here. You can have this baby whooped up about as quick as you get off the phone of sitting there ordering and paying $35 for pizza. You're going to get, maybe it's burnt or they was in a hurry or something like that. Going to put us some cheese on here, boy. And I like some cheese on pizza, y'all. Boy, that's what makes it a bunch of cheese. And when you order them, they get stingy on that cheese, don't they? Well, by golly, we don't. We load her up. All right, there, make sure we got it leveled out here real good like. Well, Tater, what are you doing with that thing there? We ain't making no taters here. You're the only tater in here, huh? You want to peel out? Peel yourself if you want to. I'll tell you what we better do. We better make sure. Let's see here. We'll make sure if you don't make sure you're level or square there on him, when you get the other end, you'll be all crooked and stuff. So, and we're going to put us some green onion dried on top here. We'll just get the meat ground off here. Turn around here and look at this. What do you think? They look pretty good. Let me get the folks over here. Look there, folks.
Oh my.
Now all we got to do, we got to put this in this conventional forge here, put it in there for about 15 minutes, let you smell a meter tell you when you're done. Like I said, it take you that long on your pocket computer just to call them up and tell them what you want, or however you do it, online ordering with your pocket computer where you link up to the www and all that kind of stuff and HTTPS. Looky there, would you? Oh yeah, boy. Oh, don't that look so good right out of the oven. You tell me a pizza that you order from one of them there pizza joint looks that good right there. What do you think about it, Tater? You give the thumb up approval? Yeah, buddy. You know why, don't you, folks? Because me and old Tater here, we trusted that process, right, boy? Right. So we get that cool down there just a look, and we're going to get her cut up here. What do you think we ought to cut this up with here? We use our Sawzall here, or maybe we use that right there to cut him up with. Drop me a comment down there. Which one you think we ought to cut that up with? Or we could go traditional and use us a knife. Or we could be all boring like and just go with that right there. Drop me a comment down there. What do you think we ought to use? What do you think I'm going to use? Let me know. What do you think we ought to use, Tater? Yeah. We can do that. This is what me and Tater decided on. The old Sawzall, good for every job around, even cutting your pizza up. So here we go. First of all, on Bite Tater, what do you think? That's pretty good. Folks, that is one good redneck pizza, if I must say so.
Subscribe to my channel.
And folks, you can't have a pizza night without some snacks or something sweet or whatnot. Won't you go on down there to that link in my Square store, run on over there and get you some cookies or whatever. Some of them soft cheese snacks I come up with, man, them's pretty good too. So kentuckytee.square.site. Take you right to it. You can see what we got there. We're always adding stuff. I just added a new soft pretzel here with Kentuckytee, your redneck chef, and Tater saying, trust that process, right? Tater says he's ready to go peel out.